We blow shofar several times during the davening on Rosh Hashanah. We blow shofar 30 blasts during or right after Kriyat Torah and before Musaf. Then we blow another 30 blasts during Chazarat Hashatz, when the Shmona Esrei is repeated along with Malchiot, the Psukim of Malchiot, Zichronot, and Shofarot. Tosfos quotes a source, the Aruch, a dictionary written at the time of the Rishonim, which doesn't only tell us what the words mean, but also explains at length the text of the Gemara that includes those words. And so the Aruch says, quoted by Tosfot and Daf Lamed Gimel Amud Bet, that there is an element of 100 kolot. It's important to hear 100 kolot, 100 sounds of the shofar on Rosh Hashanah. And that is because when Sisra's mother cried, she cried 100 sounds of crying at that time. And so when we blow the shofar, even though there's no doubt that the 30 kolot, the 30 sounds that we make after Kriyat Torah are sufficient to have the mitzvah of Tkiyat Shofar done perfectly, we nevertheless continue to blow the shofar till we get to the number 100, the number of sighs that Sisra's mother made when she heard that her son had been killed. So we do these 100 kolot, 30 after Kriyat Torah, 30 during Chazarat Hashatz, that's 60, another 30 after the Kedusha following, or Kaddish Shalem following Shmona Esrei, and then 10 more. So 30, 30, 30, and another 10. And even though it's true that we fulfilled the mitzvah as well as possibly we can when we do the 30 kolot after Kriyat Torah, we nevertheless continue and fulfill Tosfos' directive, which comes from the Aruch, that we should blow not 30 blasts of the shofar, but actually blow 100 blasts of the shofar. And finally, we understand that even though a priori the better way of blowing the shofar might be with Malchiot, Zichronot, and Shofarot in Musaf, nevertheless, we have decided to go with the Gemara on Daf Tet Zayin Amud Aleph, which says, and so why do we blow shofar? Yeshiva, meaning before Shmona Esrei of Musaf, and then blow shofar again during Shmona Esrei of Musaf. The Gemara says, Kedei la'arbev et hasatan, which I think means in order to mix up Satan. It is that, when you come close to God, when you're doing things that are of great significance, then the chances of faltering, messing up, are great. And so the Gemara says, let's do it this way. Let's do it first after Kriyat Torah, and then during Chazarat Hashatz, and somehow in that way we will have a better chance of successfully performing this mitzvah, which is, after all, a mitzvah that we would like to come to our Kodesh Baruch Hu on the Yom Hadin, on the Day of Judgment, with, so that the Gemara said it in a kind of a poetic way, in a metaphorical way, Kedei la'arbev et hasatan, in order to mix up Satan himself. But we understand that that means to give ourselves a better chance at doing the mitzvah properly on Rosh Hashanah.